So just to quickly touch on the power of 10 minutes, this is about where you can actually create hours and hours of quality time from short bursts of productive 10 minutes. And there are a couple of principles that you'll learn in the course about how you can do that, because the reality is, and when you get back on campus or you're running around doing 50 million things during the day, you don't always have, those blocks of time that you can spend on your assignments and your studying and everything else that you need to do. That's often why we end up working late into the night, because we've got all those responsibilities and we haven't had those blocks of time available, and we can only do that. We sacrifice the block of time that we put aside every day to sleep, right? You shouldn't get into a cycle of doing that. And that's why I say, if you can take advantage of all the little 10 minutes that you have available during the day, and we've all got lots of examples we can talk about. I firmly believe I wrote a book and I harnessed many 10 minutes individually to just make some progress on, all the work that I need to do to write and publish a book. And whether it's doing a degree or finishing an assignment, where if you've got those blocks of time, that's great. And I want you to take that time back from Netflix and procrastination. But if you literally don't have those blocks of time, then the 10 minutes here and there in your day, you can use the principles in this course to take advantage of those. All right. So there's a bit of an example of some other students that have done the course. I feel energized and ready to conquer everything. I love this course. Well articulated and straightforward. I learned how to prioritize my time and use it more efficiently to attain my goals. Okay, so that course is available in the chat, and all I ask is that you please do leave a rating and a review inside the course. When that page pops up, you'll be able to give the course a rating out of 5 stars. And then again, also please just leave a comment on the same page about the course and what you managed to achieve with it. And Cara is just affirming there what we were saying earlier. It's you need to plan. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So really great quote there that you guys can all think about in your studies. All right, fantastic. Hope everybody's enjoying our webinar so far. Now let's move into the second half. We've sort of got 25 minutes left together, and this now is a principle where you have some tasks. Let's say you have burnt your boat. So now Ramona, again, she's got her 3 law units and she understands what the tasks are to complete each of those. Kanban boards is a very powerful way of visualizing the flow of work through the different stages of completion. It also helps you understand a number of different projects and areas of work that you need to be successful in throughout your day. And what you can see there behind the lady is really going from the to-do list, which again is your notebook, to some progress that you need to make, to then completing those tasks. And we all use sticky notes, or you write something on the fridge, or you write a post-it note on the side of your computer, or somewhere that you need to remind yourself to do something. Kanban boards is just a slightly more systematic way of visualizing your tasks and making sure that when you are sitting at your desk or wherever it is that you're working, if you can see that Kanban board, then you can see those tasks in a bit more of a systematic way. Now, this comes from the Japanese principles of total quality management. And really, we've learned from those Japanese principles and applied them into, whether it's software engineering or project management and personal time management discipline. The principles of Kanban are absolutely applicable to all of those areas. So let's go into a little bit and just show you some insights to that. So a couple of things, and these are some videos on the Student Success Coach YouTube channel. So I'm just going to provide a link for you to subscribe there. And of course, if you are subscribed, then you obviously always get access to these webinars, and the recordings are always in the same place that you click to get here today. And those 3 videos that I've got listed there, the first one is this idea of the weekly status report. And if you have a supervisor or if you have a mentor keeping you going on a weekly basis, so we talked in the first half about the daily discipline, but you also need to be making progress on a weekly basis. And I talked there about how you update somebody in an email or a quick status report about the top 5 tasks that you need to get done each week and whether you completed them and what you need to do in the next week. Then cadence is another important principle of Kanban, and cadence is about having a regular rhythm of reviewing your Kanban board. And whether it's through that weekly status report, and that's on a weekly basis, and throughout my PhD I used to review my tasks every Sunday night. You might want to just review your tasks on a daily basis. What you shouldn't do is constantly be second guessing yourself about which tasks you should be working on when. Your burn the boats should be on your in progress column. So whatever tasks you now are in progress on, and you now need to actually do the work, that's what you should then burn the boats on. Stuff that's on the to-do list, you have not put that in the progress column. So you have not moved that task from left to right. And therefore, you don't have to worry about it because you're not expecting yourself to make progress on it. It's only when you put something in the progress column that you then actually need to physically do that work. And that's the third video there, which is about limiting work in progress. Only put the tasks in that middle column of work in progress where you feel you can make significant progress on them, and that you're willing to burn your boats about getting those done. So limit work in progress is an important principle of Kanban as well, which again you can learn about on the Student Success Coach YouTube channel.